This is Bree with Coffee and Repeat, and I'm doing a quick review before I send this bad boy back. I've gone through way too many hydration packs at this point in time, but I've returned them for valid reasons, and I'm going to do a really quick and dirty review to show you why I'm sending this one back, even though it's very pretty. Loving the Admiral Blue. This is the 5 set for 2017. There are some big design changes, and there's some good ones, and then there's some not so good ones. So I'm going to start with the good. They have added an extra stash pocket, which is great. Still can't fit my phone in the side pocket, the zips right here, but the stash pocket, it fits. That's awesome. They've also added bottle loops, which is great. They have changed the interior mesh material right here, so it's a softer material, so if you don't have that bladder in it, it's not going to rub and cause rub marks over here. Fantastic. They have changed the bottles. So this is the bottle that came with my 12 set. You can see it's got the smaller mouthpiece right here. And it looks like the same kind of bottle, right? They've added this kind of plastic part right here that makes it harder, which is probably why they added padding on the inside, top and bottom. And I'm guessing the bottom is for the new bottles that have that spine that's on the Ultra set. So there's that padding. The other big thing that I'm having a problem with, and ultimately it's why it's going to be going back, is that they've added a boning to it. This has like a thicker, very flexible piece of material, and you can see how they have it sewn in, so you've got these loops, and you attach the loop over. I wasn't a huge fan of it at first, but I got used to it, and it's not really that big of a deal now. The new one is, well, I wear contacts, and I can see this still, so haven't reached the point where I need reading glasses or anything like that, but even being able to see them, it is really hard to loop onto those. Pardon my lack of manicure. So I was looking at it, I had it hooked up, and I still missed the loop because the loops blend right in, and they're hard to grab. The other problem is with that piece of rigidity they added to it, it is very stiff, and there is a very, very sharp piece right here where it's sticking out, and it actually, it's very pokey, and I don't know if you can really see it, but that is very, very pokey, and it's very uncomfortable, which is kind of the deal breaker on this. Other thing that I just don't think I can live with is these new bottles, and I could, I suppose, use these bottles in here, but what they've done is to accommodate these new bottles, I guess to make them fit tighter, or maybe to keep them from sinking, I don't know, but these pockets are much tighter now. See here, we got this pocket, and yeah, you can get a little sinking in it, but for me, that was never an issue. I would just shove it in there, pull it up if I needed to. It was fine. This is actually really hard to get in and out of that pouch. Nice thing that they did, though, is that they did add the whistle on the inside of the pocket this time. So that part's nice. I mean, I like the whistle being on the inside of the pocket. I mean, I might try to take the whistle off this thing and put it on the inside of my pocket in here, because this is always smacking me in the face. And that was one of the complaints I had about the 12 set, is that I have all this stuff that flies around and whacks me in the face, and then this eats my ponytail, and this eats my ponytail, and it just is a hungry pack. I'm kind of bummed about this, and I'm trying to decide how big of a deal breaker this is, but this tight bonding, I don't know if it's going to loosen up or what, but this right here, without covering that up with something, it's really sharp. And then these new bottles. So again, this is the new bottle, and this is the old bottle. The tops are the exact same, so common complaint was that they're hard to fill. It's not fixing that. That's not fixing anything. And now you've got this extra rigidity, so it doesn't even really fold up as well, and it's hard to grab. Kind of a bummer. I have a week until my next race, and I cannot seem to find a pack that works for me. Other changes besides the materials change and the adding, it's about the same. It's a pretty color. It really is. It's a very pretty purple, and it's cute. I just don't think I don't think I can deal with these things right here. This whole you can see it's stiff right there. It's that's one of the loops. It is impossible to grab that. And you have to like latch it on. I'll just show you because I'm trying to do this one-handed, but you can see if you're in a hurry and you have to actually like grab it and then thread it through. Yeah, so 5 set, so close, but I don't know why they changed some of the things that they did. The bottles are a big one. Yikes. And then the other thing, you're going to love this. So I don't know why they went back to this style. On here, the zipper starts right behind the pocket. Here, the zipper starts way behind the pocket. Do you see this? Hold on, I'm going to see if I can get this. I'm going to pause it and I'm going to show you how deep this zipper goes. Okay, and we're back. So I've unzipped the pocket and you can see that there's this, there's where that padding is. The pocket goes all the way back. This zipper goes all the way back. It goes all the way back to the back of the bottles. So once again, it's gotten to the point where if you put anything in here, it's going to fall below the bottle line. And I don't know why they changed it. It makes no sense to have a pocket that goes so far behind the bottles that you can't access anything. But yeah. I don't know. So this is Brie with Coffee Run Repeat. And I'm on pack 962. I'm going to try to find one of the old Ultra Packs and see if I can get that in time, but it's not going so well.